So, Toga goes behind Muraka and stabs her in the throat. And Izuku senses that she's not breathing, so he runs over and he sees Toga leaving with a knife with Uraraka's blood on it. So Izuku runs over there to Toga, grabs her by the throat, and pins her down on the floor next to Uraraka and crushes her throat, killing her. And Izuku is like, Ochako! And as Izuku's about to turn Uraraka, Uraraka's like, no. Uraraka's voice box hasn't been damaged yet, so yeah. But she can't breathe, that's all. So she Uraraka very quietly whispers, no, please, don't. And Izuku's like, but you'll die. And Uraraka's like, I know, I just don't want to hurt anyone. You won't hurt anyone, okay? You can drink blood from donors. And Uraraka's like, but still. Izuku's like, if you don't want that, you can feed off of me. Mates can feed off of each other. Izuku's desperate at this point, right? And Uraraka's still denying it. She's like, no, it's fine. I can die. Okay, live on for me. And so Izuku is panicking at this point, right? And then he thinks, your parents. Uraraka's eyes widen up a little bit, open up a little bit. She says, what about my parents? What about my parents? Izuku's like, think about your parents. Think about everybody you'll leave behind. Besides, you can save more people when you're a vampire than you ever could when you're human. Right? And at this point, Uraraka's finally convinced. She's like, fine, turn me. So Izuku turns her, right? Because, like, how vampires work, right, is that if a human drinks their blood, they'll, temporarily gain extra physical abilities, such as superhuman strength, speed, agility, faster regenerate, their body heals faster and whatnot. It's temporary, though, but it's addictive. It's kind of like a drug. But when it comes to turning people, blood isn't how you do it. It's like, in their fangs, there's like a venom. There's like a special type of venom that turns a person. So he injects that into Uraraka, and she begins to turn, and at this point other heroes have arrived and have passed them, and they're going down. And then Uraraka is finished turning, and Izuku lets her drink his blood, and then they go down. Then Izuku's like, alright, let's go continue on. And Uraraka's like, yeah. So Izuku carries her bridal, Uraraka bridal style. And, they run faster than everyone else, so they run down, and after a couple minutes, they see, Mirio is badly beaten with Eri and fighting Overhaul. And as Overhaul was about to slash Mirio's neck, Izuku punches him away, right? And gives some of Mirio some of his blood, and he starts healing, right? And Izuku's like, get out of here, Uraraka! Get them out of here! Izuku says, okay, and then we leave. Mirio says, are you sure? And Izuku is like, no, yeah, go, now! And so they go. One moment. So they go, and, Izuku's like, Overhaul's like, so, vampire, I'm going to eat your heart and go to the next level. And Izuku's like, no, I believe I'll be eating your heart. So, they fight for a bit, and Overhaul spends row of spike after rows of spikes at Izuku, and Izuku destroys them all, and then punches Overhaul up. And Overhaul goes up onto the surface, right? And at this point, there's like a huge hole in the full ceiling. So they go up, and the police and heroes are there, and they fight for like, I'll say 20 minutes, and Overhaul finally gets defeated, and Izuku eats his heart. But he makes it look like, that he's bent out, he's on his knees in exhaustion. And so, Izuku eats his heart and falls unconscious, right? So, Izuku wakes up in the hospital. No, the heroes and the police come and they clean up everything and bring the villains, and they see Overhaul is dead. So they say that Izuku accidentally killed Overhaul, and that Overhaul almost killed Izuku too. So Izuku wakes up, and Uraraka is next to him, and so it was Asui. Izuku's like, hi, Ochako-chan. And Uraraka wakes up and is like, Izuku! So she hugs Izuku, right? And, the pros come in. And, yeah. And the police come in, they ask questions, and they leave. And, wait, hold on, I'm gonna pause the story real quick. I just realized something. I can't do the work because I already have Shigaraki captured. Alright. I think Dabby is. I think I had Dabby instead of twice. I think it was Toga and twice that managed to escape. So Toga and no, not Toga and twice. Toga and Dabby. So Toga and Dabby are caught. Are caught too, anyways. Just so you know. And let's continue on with the story now, shall we? So after that, they leave and go back to the dorms, and they get questioned by their fellow students, and they get a month off of school because of it. And during this month, they one moment. So during this month, Uraraka and Izuku do the naughties, if you know what I mean. And so, over the years, they train more. And, Izuku, it is eventually revealed in the second year that Izuku's a vampire, as well as Uraraka. And eventually Izuku becomes the #1 hero, and, so, that is it for the series, actually. This is going to be a finale. So just so you know, I accidentally, stopped the video halfway through. Well, actually, more like 2/3 of the way through the video. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the second part of the finale. So, after the first one is, So you'll see this possibly a few minutes after the first part is finished, because um, after the first part is uploaded, because when the first part's uploaded, then I'll start you know, but I'll start uploading this one just so I know that the first one is uploaded, because with the second part of this series, with part 2, it was also split up. The audio was also cut in half. And, yeah, I had to split it in two. And the second part of part 2 finished uploading before the first part of part 2. So I don't want to avoid that happening again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you want, I liked this series quite a bit, actually. There are a couple things that I'd prefer to change. But, yeah, I'd say from a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being really bad and 10 being really good, I'd give this about a 7.7 or so. So I enjoyed it. The video game one, the first version, is, I'll say, a 4 out of 10. There are a lot of things I wanted to change in that one. There were a couple things I wanted to change in this, but it was a pretty good series after all. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this series again. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.